Let's get more now on the violence in Jerusalem and the West Bank between Palestinians and Israeli security forces. It follows a drive-by shooting and two stabbing attacks over the past week in which 4 Israelis were killed. The fatal shootings of 2 of the Palestinian attackers by Israeli police led to the current violence. We spoke to the Jerusalem Post reporter, Dan Eisenbud.
What's happening on the ground right now is not remotely unprecedented in this country, or this region for that matter. What's happening in the streets of Jerusalem and in the West Bank has happened every year for the last 67 years. The question becomes one of intensity. Last summer, during Operation Protective Edge and following the murder of the Arab teen Mohammed Abu Qadir, who was burned to death by Israeli extremists, following the execution of 3 yeshiva students in Hebron, it was far worse than this. During the second Intifada, there were thousands of Palestinians in the streets carrying out acts of violence. Now we're dealing with sporadic lone wolves, so to speak. They are not nearly as well organized, and the attacks, while Hamas gladly takes credit for any attack that kills a Jew, the reality is that this is not a coordinated ground operation at all. These are very angry, disaffected Palestinians who are at the end of their rope, it appears, and taking lives because of it. But it's not a coordinated effort by any stretch of the imagination. But the rioting is continuing as tensions flare over 3 home demolitions that were carried out. The homes belong to terrorists who killed Jews last year. The timing is somewhat volatile, to say the least. Also, this is compounded by negotiations over the release of a body of a Palestinian terrorist who stabbed a 15-year-old on Sunday morning, which police are delaying because they're worried that more violence will ensue. I did an interview with a Palestinian official from East Jerusalem who said that there's no amount of deterrence or police in Jerusalem that will stop the unrest. He said that what is needed is a political solution because it's a political problem, adding that more police will only intensify the problem. So it's really a very difficult situation to navigate. Do you use force? Can you have negotiations? Do you have a party to speak to negotiate with? And these are questions being asked on both sides with not much success as of now.